Hello and welcome to Science and Sorcery. You are joining us for our Playing for Palestine series. My name is Dagmar. I'm the host and creator of Science and Sorcery, and I'm joined here by two crucial team members who have helped to make this all happen. Our producer, Sam Langford. Sam, tired?
Tired but excited.
And our own Palestinian team member, Khalil Thurlaway. Khalil, also tired?
Always.
There we go. We are raising money for a Palestinian charity over the next eight TTRPG one-shots. And we're hoping that you will join us in this and take part in every way that you can. And for a little bit more information on how that could work, we'll pass it over to Khalil.
So we're going to be raising money for the Palestine Children's Relief Fund. The PCRF is a non-profit organization that tries to help address some of the medical and humanitarian needs of young people in Palestine. Now, on top of the decades of occupation, expulsion, apartheid, ethnic cleansing, the recent surge in genocidal violence by Israel has really exacerbated all of those needs. So things like food, water, shelter, medicine, sanitary products, other essential items, are all going to be really, really important once aid can get back into Gaza. Now, that may be one material way that we can try to make a difference, but there are other things we can do. I think Sam's going to talk about some of them.
Yeah, so of course nobody can do everything, but everyone can do something. And as well as our fundraiser, we also are dropping that into the chat, but also a whole bunch of other things that you can do at home, actions you can take. They'll be landed in the chat just now. So we can all do even just one little thing. So whether it is you watching this stream and joining in and sharing this and sharing what we're doing and putting those calls out, then that is great. But there's anything additional that you can do from the list we're just dropping, please do go and do that. But otherwise, we just want to say thank you so much for watching, for donating, for all of the people who you're about to see on the screen playing. Thank you so much. And thank you to Dagmar, to Khalil, to Alex, and to Rachel and our core team for helping bring this event together. But I'm going to pass back to Dagmar before we wrap up.
If you needed more motivation to donate, we've also got some fantastic giveaways. So thank you also to everyone who's donated to those. You can win some incredible things if you donate to our Tiltify campaign. That being said, without further ado, we hope you enjoy whatever's coming after this. And if you can't make this stream or one of the other ones, they'll be available to watch on YouTube, and the Tiltify will keep running for a wee while. So send it to your friends, send it to your enemies, and we hope you enjoy.
Stay informed, stay vocal, stay active. Free Palestine, we love it.
Free Palestine. See you, folks.
Free Palestine. Hello, and welcome to the Science and Sorcery channel, where we are playing for Palestine. It is our first of 8 streams where we are raising money for the Palestine Children's Relief Fund, and we are incredibly excited. I'm Dagmar, you will have just seen me, I'm here again, and I'm joined by some incredible players who are joining me in the land of Bro-Rovia for the wholly original story that's definitely not been stolen from Wizards of the Coast, Curse of Chahd. And my players for this are Science and Sorcery's own Khalil Thurlaway, regular Science and Sorcery guest Jasmine Scarlet, Realms of Peril and Glories Pip Gladwin, yes, I got it right. And joining us, waking up early just to join us, a charity TTRPG streamer all the way from across the Atlantic, Jess the Human. You all excited to raise some money? Play some 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons?
Yeah.
Okay, amazing. There will be neither dungeons nor dragons in this one, but there will be mad games. Now, I said we're raising money for Palestine Children's Relief Fund, and there's several things to motivate you if you don't like giving money to charity. You can be entered into one of our amazing giveaways. We've got some incredible things you could win if you donate more than 10 Great British Pounds. But also, if we hit $100 US on top of where we are currently, I'm going to give each of my players a Super Mario Brothers inspired power up, which they can use at any point during the stream. If we absolutely smash that target, I'll come up with something else to give them as well. I don't know, a kaiju, something like that.
Come on, get us one of those stars. I want to hear that music.
We
You know
will
the music.
be.
It's copyrighted. We don't want to get
we cannot
demonetized.
afford that music. No, stop.
I can sing it. It's fine. It's not close enough. But that being said, please go over to our Tiltify and donate. And we're going to go ahead and get into the story because, well, why shouldn't we? We find ourselves in the beautiful land of Brorovia, a country which is dominated by a perpetual, constantly present gym culture. Everyone here is constantly working out and just trying to make the most out of every single second of their day. And honestly, I would hate it, but it's okay because I don't live there, but these guys do. And we find ourselves within the land of Brorovia. We find ourselves in the little village of Brorovia as well. Specifically at Brorovia Fitness, one of the slickest, most exclusive, best gyms in the whole land. Hurrying up the path through the swishing, sliding doors is a very skinny, kind of dweeby looking woman who is clutching her gym bag close. Panicking, running inside, scans her Apple Watch to open the gates once inside the gym, and steps into the airy, bright light space of the kitchen. Looking around, she spots, first and foremost, one of the gym's most prevalent members, rushes up to Obsidian. Jasmine, would you like to describe your character?
Remember to unmute myself. Yes. Obsidian is an Earth genasi, and they are, if you kind of imagine what everyone can imagine what a volcano looks like. But their hair is dreadlocks, but they are kind of on the features of what's called ropey pohoihoi, which is basically a type of lava that forms like a crusty surface that forms like a ropey-like features. So that's there, and you can like see kind of like glowing, kind of like orange and yellows and whatnots in the hair. And their skin is black like obsidian, which is the volcanic glass. It took me so long to just even say those words into a stream, so I'm so happy with that. They are just making a protein shake and just kind of humming away to themselves, kind of just like in a good mood that this is gonna be a good day, good workout. They're gonna have some fun with it. They're just gonna vibe and see what they can achieve for the day.
And the person who's run up to you, you recognize as one of the newest members of the gym. This is Serja. Serja has been showing up recently with her girlfriend, Tatiana. But Serja never comes here alone. And as she comes up to you, she goes, "Oh, Obsidian, I need your help. Can you please? I need your help. Tatiana's gone."
Whoa. Let's slow down. Gone? As in, just didn't want to come today, or?
She's been abducted.
Whoa, that's okay. Start from the beginning.
She was leaving for an early morning run, and she just left the house when I heard a commotion. And I looked out the window and I saw him.
Him?
He charmed her, and then flew off with her to Castle Ravenlift. It was
Oh.
Chahd. Chahd took
Oh.
her.
Oh. Well, that. Oh no.
Yeah, Obsidian, you've heard of Chahd. Chahd von Tsarevich is the owner of Castle Ravenlift, a massive gym with weird membership policies, which he opened after he was kicked out of every other gym in Brorovia for being an insufferable prick. What he would want with Tatiana, you're not sure. But as Serja is explaining all of this to you, a door opens from the changing room, and out steps a furbolg wearing nothing but a towel. Pip, would you like to describe your character?
Yes. Bosley Fairtree is a very large furbolg man. I like to think of furbolgs kind of like a little bit like cow people, but eagle-eyed among you might notice we also have a minotaur in the party, so which is also kind of a cow person, but a different kind of cow person. So you're getting multiple cow people in this party. You know, it's we're diverse. Yeah, he's I mean, he's pushing sort of 7 feet tall. He's very muscular. Not he doesn't have that like he doesn't have like a full sort of sculpt going on. He's a big broad shoulders, kind of barrel chest, like he's a big heavy dude. And I would describe what he's wearing, but it's just a towel right now. And his hair is kind of still a little bit wet from the showers. He's clearly just come out of the showers. And he's kind of he doesn't really notice what's going on with Obsidian, and just kind of wanders over into the corner of one of the kitchen where there's like a large potted plant, and just kind of starts talking to it. Just kind of wanders up and is like, "Hey, man, how you doing? You okay? You getting all good? They're feeding you. You're fine, yeah."
Bosley?
Yeah, just 1 second. I'm just hold on. Yeah. What's up?
Can you help? Tatiana's been kidnapped by Chahd.
Sorry, by who? I ain't heard of no Strahd, but I've heard of a Chahd. Damn, what, kidnapped? That's pretty serious.
He must have taken her to Castle Ravenlift, but I don't know why, and I'm not strong enough.
I mean, that's
to well, I can't afford the membership, and also I wouldn't be able to make it through the obstacle course. I've only just started my training.
Hey, look, I'm hearing a lot of negative self-talk happening here, and I think we need to change the language a little bit. You're definitely capable of this. You got this, you know?
Okay.
I think, you know, Tatiana, she's going to want to see you like getting in there and you know, helping her out. And sure, look, we'll round up the fellas, and I use that term gender neutrally. And we'll get a posse going and we'll get on over there. How does that sound?
Okay. I mean, I want to come. I just can't do it on my own.
Yeah. Okay. No, that's hey. Everyone needs help from time to time.
Well, and you mentioned positive self-talk, and no one's better at that than Tarek. I'll go find him.
You know what? I said positive self-talk, and is the first person I thought of. In fact, I hadn't heard the words positive self-talk until I met Tarek. So yeah.
She rushes past you out of the kitchen and into the warm-up area, where Tarek is currently adjusting his camera as he sets up to film a video for his TikTok followers. Khalil, would you like to describe your character?
Yes. So Tarek is a half elven, half human gentleman, and he is, about 5'9", not particularly like stacked with muscle, but definitely very athletic. And he's got a kind of an undercut with kind of dark brown, kind of wavy curls. They're a bit longer on top. little bit of stubble, and a big bushy mustache. But it's well groomed. Um, he's wearing kind of the fantasy equivalent of, you know, those early '90s workout clothes that were like real deep, baggy kind of vests. Think like Wesley Snipes in White Men Can't Jump.
Yeah.
But like small and mixed race. Um, and he is, yeah, setting up his little camera setup. Um, you know, unobtrusively, not getting in anyone's way, but you know, wanting to film a bit of a warm up, and he's kind of practicing, you know, his lines. He's looking into the camera, doing a couple of takes, being like, "Hey, folks, so today I'm really gonna try and work on these delts. I'm really gonna try to beat my PB because you know what? I've been trying that for the last couple of weeks, been recovering from a bit of injury, but with the right mindset and the right team around us, we can do anything, just like you can." Um, and is really kind of yeah, layering in that positivity. Um, to a level that if you're not accustomed to it would probably be a bit much.
And now, almost knocking your camera setup aside, you see Serja. Tarek, we're getting a posse together to get
I mean,
Tatiana back from Chahd.
you had me at we, but absolutely. Whoa. Rewind. Chard. What's Chard been up? Like, why is he? It's been around
Oh
here.
no.
I mean, I don't like to
No,
speak
no,
ill of people, but that guy is a problem.
he is. He showed up at our house. He took Tatiana.
He was never a big respecter of personal boundaries. During his very brief membership here before he was kicked out, I I was not the only one whose jugular he tried to violate. It was just my high garlic diet that kept him at bay.
You think that's what he's doing to her?
I'm sure she's fine. She's a very capable woman. And you know what? Uh, With the right team and the right inspiration, we can get anything done, just like you can. So
Oh,
who's the
thanks,
team?
Tarek. Well, Obsidian and Bosley both said they're coming.
Oh, that's
I
that's
don't
a
know. I
great
think
start right there already.
I
Go,
think we need
she's
another
she's
person.
basically back already. We got this.
Okay. Well, do you know if anyone else is in who I can ask? I'll
You
go
just
have a
hear
look.
you just hear a from the corner, and I kind of look over my shoulder and I'm like, you know who's always handy?
And in the corner, warming up with some warm up deadlifts, um, is none other than a massive minotaur. Jess, your character description.
Yeah, absolutely. So you see Eminimitar warming up, and he uses he/they pronouns. And Eminimitar really, really takes warm ups to heart, and so they are just starting with the bar, which might look a little funny because they're a 6.5 foot minotaur, like Pip said earlier, a little cowfolk, just a little guy. They have gray tufted fur all over their body. They're wearing a red beanie. They have got a red tank top on, and you can see sitting on the ground right next to the barbell is a red notebook, and it says for workouts and for rhymes. And Eminimitar is a barbarian. And so they're just a little shy guy. They're not trying to chit chat with anyone. They're just in the gym trying to do his lifts.
Relate so hard. Okay. But you did just overhear the conversation between Tarek and Serja.
Literally gonna make that face.
Please.
Yeah, I'll help. I don't like that guy. He's a real jerk. He would always come in, hog up the squat racks, hog all the bars. Not even using them.
I've heard terrible things, but I can't believe he's taken her.
The dude was a lurker through and through.
And he's
We're gonna
always
get
got
her back.
that weird storm cloud hanging above his head, so he's not in the sun. It's really odd. Well,
We're gonna get her back.
thank you. Right. Well, I suppose we should wait for Bosley to get dressed, and then we'll head to Castle Ravenlift. And so we fast forward to our intrepid heroes and Sergia stepping out of the gym, looking up at the path that will take you up the mountain to Castle Ravenlift. And Pip, what is Bosley wearing now that he's out of his towel?
Yes. It's an improvement. Bosley is now wearing a sort of, it's like quite a narrow, just sort of open vest, and just kind of like a with a large kind of ornate belt. This sort of loincloth arrangement, which is smaller than the towel he was wearing in the first place, and a couple of braces on his wrists. But beyond that, he's not wearing a lot. He likes to travel.
But the
and
loincloth's more secure.
Like a gigantic axe over one shoulder, just far too big.
Well, Sergia is, for all intents and purposes, a commoner in this circumstance. She is not an adventurer yet, but she is happy to join you on this adventure. As you set off up the path to Castle Ravenlift, at a jog, nice warm-up to get you up there.
Mm-hmm.
You've never been to Castle
Ravenlift.
You guys are barking up the wrong tree. Imanimatar, his cardio is an incline at 3 miles per hour. Those muscles can't do cardio, so it's gonna be a.
Tarek is constantly motivating Imanimatar the entire way. Like, come on, bud, we can do this. Like, doesn't matter if you get a little bit out of breath. You know, it's 99% inspiration, 1% perspiration. The opposite of science.
You're not videotaping this, right?
No.
Please.
Ends the live stream.
Live stream subject, we're going on a heist. We formed a posse.
Yeah, the gang forms a posse. The posse forms a gang?
Maybe. We'll see once you get there.
Yeah. Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Now, with Castle Ravenlift's ridiculous terms and conditions, and the fact that Barovia Fitness has everything any of you could require from a gym, you've never actually been up there before. But the path there it's a good workout. You're nice, your muscles are warmed up as you get to the opening of this massive, imposing, looks a little bit like obsidian, jet black building, sleek angles, but also like weirdly carved geometric gargoyles everywhere. As you step into the foyer, you see instantly the inside is the opposite of what you'd expect from a gym. Instead of the bright, airy spaces with the pale colored walls that you're used to, it is very goth in here. It's black walls, it's leather sofas. The only color comes from the motivational phrases, which are decorating the walls, the cushions, every surface you can see. The only thing,
like this place.
There's a couple of sofas. Sorry.
I will always respect a bold creative choice. Not my vibe, but see.
Yeah, I mean, this place needs some foliage. It needs some plants. It needs something to brighten it up. It's just doom and gloom. Not a fan.
Yeah, it doesn't really foster, positive self-talk.
Well, exactly. I was just telling Sergio about that. Yeah.
Oh man, I'm so glad that all of our conversations have embedded that and embedded it enough that you're sharing it.
Oh,
This is great.
yeah. I mean, when you hammer something in that many times, it gets embedded.
Practice, practice, practice,
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
practice.
Actually, Tarek, as you say practice, 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 and you look to your side, it says practice, practice, practice 3 times on the wall. In
Wait, it says
ominous
practice,
red
practice,
lettering.
practice 3 times, so it says practice 9 times?
Yes. Yes,
That's
sure.
just too. That's just too many for one poster.
Yes,
I mean,
and
3 would have been fine.
it is at this point that you hear someone clear their throat. The only other person in the foyer is stood behind the front desk, and you see a turtle with very slick black, like dark brown, almost black hair.
Hey, bro.
Welcome to Castle Ravenlift. Would you like to sign up for membership?
Well, I mean, could we sign up for a trial? Like trying to figure out who we vibe with.
I mean, ideally, it'd be great to speak
I'm gonna
to the
like
manager.
lean over to Obsidian, like, goody. Yeah, I'm gonna lean over to Obsidian, sort of we're maybe at the back of the group, and just be like, "Oh, are they doing like a trick, like a stealth thing? Are we not?" Because I was thinking kicking in the door, but are they? If they're
We're not exactly subtle right now, so we might as well just.
I can do subtle. I can do subtle.
I can try.
All right, we'll try. We'll do our best. That's what.
Yeah.
That's
See
what
what
Tarek's always saying. To just do your best.
Yeah. Yeah. What could possibly go wrong?
I mean, I don't know. Let's find out.
How loud is this conversation that y'all are having?
Oh, I mean, like, it's a stage whisper, right? Like,
Yeah.
if you were really paying attention, yeah, you'd be able to hear at least Bosley's side of it. Yeah, you'd be able to hear the whole thing.
Thankfully, the turtle is involved in a conversation with Tarek and M. Well, I am the manager. My name is Repadin. I am Chahd's most loyal employee, and I'm afraid we don't offer trials.
Would it be
But,
possible
like-
to speak with? I understand that you're the manager, and I don't mean to undermine you or go over your head or any kind of directional shenanigans, but there's an issue that we thought would be best discussed with Chahd himself, if possible.
I can try to fit you in. Opens a massive agenda, starts leafing through the pages.
What does this guy
Chahd
do
hasn't-
all day?
Chahd has an opening between his morning push-ups and his late morning smoothie 3 weeks from now. Will that suit?
It's kind of more of a time-sensitive issue.
We need to
Would it be
see him
possible to
now.
bring that up a little
Shush,
bit?
shush. We need to see him now. It's. We need to see him now.
Because
Oh.
we want to invest. The reason that we wanted a free trial is that we thought it might be really cool to invest in the company and make more of these amazing, dark, scary, amazing, awesome gyms all across the land. And unfortunately, the funds, if they don't immediately get put to use, we might not be able to invest.
It's a tax
So-
year thing.
This is
Yes.
so weird. Because I thought we were here for Tatiana, but sure, I guess we're doing this investor thing. Not Serger, I'm real sorry. I thought we were doing like the posse thing.
Bosley,
but-
this is the
Bosley.
snake. It's the
Hmm?
sneaking. This is the sneaking.
It's
This is the Okay.
Sergia is
We're-
just very
I don't get it,
slowly
but
like
I'll
turning
stop.
Bosley around as much as she can, given that you're 7 feet tall and very heavy. Just going. Right.
I'm amenable to that. I can be led. I don't really know what's going on.
In that
Yep.
case, I'm gonna ask each of you to make me a skill check,
Yay.
and I'm going to take the average, essentially, or average like successes, failures, to determine whether or not Repidin believes you. So, Tarek, a persuasion check, Emanemetar, a deception check, Obsidian, an intimidation check, and Bosley, a stealth check.
Mhm.
To determine how loud you were
Sure, my
speaking
stealth-
at the end there.
My stealth is
this
actually
A
not
D20.
bad.
A
So,
D20, yes, Jess.
Let's go. Ooh.
I got a 16.
Okay,
Got a dirty 20.
nice. 2 successes,
I got
Lovely.
a 21.
3 successes.
I got 13.
That is not a success, but you get 3 successes to 1 failure, so that is a
Okay, cool.
successful skill challenge and some amazing RP from all of you. Repidin seems taken in by the mention of investment, despite being unimpressed with Obsidian's outburst. Repidin is
Sorry.
Repidin is sort of helped over the edge of his hesitancy by Tarek jumping in there to explain that this really is a matter of urgency, and thankfully because of this does not hear Bosley's confusion at their reason for their visit. Well, I suppose I can make an exception. Chahd is currently in his private exercise chamber. You will need to make your way there yourself. You want to go across the courtyard, through the corridor, take a left, through the bell room, past the wind wall, through the stationary equipment room, through the free weight room, and then through the door there, at the end of the free weight room, you will find Chahd.
Excellent, thank you. I really appreciate that. You won't regret it.
Right, and you're probably gonna, not be the manager anymore. You'll probably be regional manager. So think of that.
Regional.
I could get a new hat.
You get 2 new hats.
With a
Well, you
feather
were
in
free.
each.
Oh no, that's too many hats.
There's no such thing. No such thing.
Repidin
well, lovely to meet you.
closes the agenda and pushes a button, and a door opens on the left-hand side, revealing the courtyard, which, as you step through the door, you realize is a very narrow strip of ground before a 120-foot-long gorge.
This
Wow.
isn't the gym? What kind of gym is this?
There's also isn't a courtyard. I think they spent most of their sign budget on practice.
I mean, they just didn't want people to forget to practice. It
I
makes
mean,
sense.
that's always important. I'm not going to hate on that.
Sure.
But
I
so
think this was like. Do you think they had this put in? This gorge? This was a natural gorge, and they built this castle like around it, or they built here and were like, you know what we need? Big ass gorge.
I
knowing
could tell you
Chahd,
it could be either.
it's probably an affectation.
How
That guy's.
I'll wander over to the edge of it and look down. How deep does this gorge look?
It's about 30 foot deep, but on your approach, you do realize that what was difficult to tell from the edge is that there is a series of what look like giant red balloons positioned throughout the gorge. About 15 feet away from each other.
we got big balloons. I think this is like how you get across.
Oh no.
Okay. So there's going to be some kind of jumping and bouncing. Well,
Yep.
with bodies like ours, minds like ours, bonds like ours, this would be no problem.
Bodies like this. You think this
Yeah,
is
look
not
at
going
those
to be a problem for
quads.
this?
You're a jumping machine.
I do not have the hops, dude.
I
No.
no, I don't go far either. I just work on my arms.
Okay. I'm gonna go up behind Eminemator and say, mind if I touch you?
Sure.
I'm gonna give them a quick like shoulder rub to loosen up those muscles. And I'm gonna cast Enhance Ability.
Okay.
Giving you like full strength. Oh
Did
wait,
you
no,
say shoulders? Because you're like 5. You're like in the 5s, right? Because I think maybe you're just like massaging my lats.
Yes. Yeah. Ooh, actually, would this be helpful for you? It might be more helpful to Obsidian, actually.
And
Because
easier to reach for Tarek.
because this would give you advantage on strength checks, but you're a barbarian, so you can get that easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give Obsidian a quick kind of pep talk and dose of encouragement and give you Bear's Endurance. So that's advantage on full strength. So advantage on strength checks for the
Nice.
next hour.
Amazing. Okay.
I will. I'll sort of lean down to Serge and be like, "Hey, look, it's early in the day to fall down a 30-foot chasm. So if you wanna, you can hop on and I'll get us across there."
Oh, thank you.
There,
Yeah, that's very helpful. And she's probably about the same size, the same height as Tarek, so she kind of like. I'm gonna have to jump. Is that okay?
I crouch down. I crouch down
All right.
so they can.
Yeah, she'll
they
climb
can
onto
get on
your back and latch on.
my back. How wide did you say the?
It's like 120 feet, but the balloons are placed 15 feet apart from each other.
Okay.
So
if we're going if we're going full rules as written for D&D, with my ring of jumping, I can get 63 feet across that chasm in one jump.
well, you can pick a balloon about halfway through.
Yeah, I'd like to go halfway in one jump and then the rest of the way in the second.
Okay. And this is a standing 60-foot jump you can do.
No, it's with a 10-foot run up I can do. I figured we've got
Okay, so you're not going to be able to get the run up on the second jump.
Okay. Oh, yeah, that's very true. You're absolutely right. So
it would
only be 30 feet.
Okay, well that's not that many hops.
Also, wouldn't it kind of, it would still kind of have the momentum of a run up because Bosley would arrive with forward momentum.
I'll let the dice decide that. I don't know if anyone's ever seen Total Wipeout, but it's going to require a dex save to not fall down.
If the people on the science podcast are going to tell me that my jump can do that, then it can do that.
Your jump may be able to do that if you can keep your balance once you land.
I'm not expecting to do this without a roll of some description. Do not worry.
No. You just get fewer rolls than everyone else, probably.
Yes, that would be great.
And Bosley is gonna, in that case, go first. So you make the jump, no problem. You pick a balloon. You take your run up. You have to go back into the foyer in order to get the run up, because the ledge really isn't that long. But Rapadan doesn't give you any problems, and you jump and you land, and the balloon deflates around you as you sink into it before popping back up. And as it pops back up, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw to try to keep your balance before the next jump.
Probably should have. Well, no, it's fine. Let's go.
This is something you can see, so you believe you have advantage on these dex saves as a barbarian.
Oh, because it's a dangerous thing that is happening to me.
Yeah, danger sense. You are aware
danger
of
sense.
what's going on around you.
I have that. Let me just remind myself. I haven't played this guy in a bit. Yeah. So that's good. I needed advantage because that first roll was a 5 plus 2. Let's see if I can do better. That is a dirty 20.
Amazing. Yeah,
2.
you keep your footing. And with that, as you veer back up and you use that momentum to immediately jump onto the next. I'm gonna ask you to roll another dexterity saving throw, please.
Yep. Okay. That's a nat 20.
You almost don't even touch the next balloon. You're now prepared for the fact that it's sunk under your weight. And so you just like tip tap, hit it, and use that momentum to carry you forward, and you land gracefully on the other side.
I think
Serja clinging to your back.
As we jump off the sort of at the end of the jump, like from the last balloon to the other side, I like grab Serja and hold them out and go like, yeah. Whether they like that or not is kind of up to them.
She hasn't quite, because she's got the same momentum as you. And her arms are like windmilling as you hold her out to the side, and she's like hyperventilating slightly as you set her down on the ground. Tarek, Obsidian, and M.
We land, and I'm like, we did it, and I imagine an extremely weak high five.
Yeah, it's like she's just kind of pawing at the air as she's trying to catch her breath, because that will happen so fast. And so quickly she's not entirely sure what happened. Tarek, Obsidian, and M. Bosley just made that look really easy, but how are the three of you going to get across this gorge?
Oh no, I'm not getting across. I'm just gonna fall in.
That is an option. In that case, can you... There are multiple ways to get to the same point, or whatever that one saying is. Obsidian, can you make me a dexterity saving throw, please, as you plummet 30 feet down?
This is funny because they do have a -1 on their dex, so this is not going to end well. It's an 8.
Okay, you're going to take 9 points of bludgeoning damage as you hit the ground.
Ow.
But it is like a sawdust covering down here, so clearly this is just part of the exercise, and you are able to walk over to the other side, where you have a 30-foot wall facing you now.
Well, this one obstacle out the way is just another one. I'm fine.
I'll throw a rope down for. I've got like 30 feet of rope, I think, and 50 feet of rope. I'll throw a rope.
There
down
you go. Yeah. With the rope, Obsidian, can you make me a strength check, please, at advantage to climb up?
And was it the
D20? Or it can be athletics check if you prefer.
Athletics not really good either, so I'll do strength.
You've got advantage.
You've got advantage.
6? No, 7. No, 6.
With advantage?
What's the advantage?
Roll twice.
You roll twice.
Oh, fuck.
Take the higher one.
I don't know why you invite me onto these things sometimes. I mean, that was worse. That was a 2, so...
Okay, Obsidian, you're gonna be able to make it up the wall, but it's taking a while, and Bosley is currently occupied, like, trying to help haul you up. So you're doing that, and this just means Bosley cannot help M and Tarek with whatever they're trying to do next.
I didn't have time to drink my protein shake, okay?
I stopped filming.
Yeah, it's just I'm sort of imagining Obsidian like really making a solid effort to climb this wall and then just giving up, and Bosley's just pulling them up with the rope.
Yeah. And
Obsidian this person made of rock.
Obsidian's quite a bit heavier than Sergio.
Yes,
okay.
Considerably.
That leaves 2 people on the wrong side of the gorge.
If I were to mix up a little pre-workout, would Tarek and I might like have advantage or some sort of benefit?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Amaze.
I like this.
Okay. Well, then I am going to say pre-workout, to get the muscles,
Oh
and I'm just
yeah,
gonna like
I was so
squeeze my fists at him.
squeeze your.
Like, like your muscles, like they're
Oh
ready. Do
yeah,
your muscles
Sorry,
not feel ready like that?
I was gonna do a whole warm up back at the real gym, but I got so so entranced with setting up my camera and stuff, I didn't really get around to actually stretching. So yeah, let's do a little bit of a stretch. Go ahead, start at the head, go down to the toes, bit by bit. We got this.
You just see Eminemitar's mouth drop, like, what? That's your stretching work? I mean, like, I know we work out in the same gym, but like, I don't think I've ever seen you like do your warm up. That's a lot. I just kind of like, and then get to it.
I think that might be why you're having trouble with your running and your jumping. But with the right preparation and the right stretching routine, you can do anything. So
I'm going to break Tarek by the end of this. He's going to be like, "There's no fixing you."
I don't know. I don't know if I can persuade Eminemitar to just go through a brief kind of top to bottom kind of stretch kind of routine, just to loosen up some of those muscles, limber up a little bit.
I will go through your routine if you drink my pre-workout, because I'm sure that you don't take any caffeine and that your very mind, body, and soul need to be on the same thing. So
Positive self-talk is the only stimulant I need.
I'll do one for you.
You know what? You got yourself a deal, buddy.
And I'm gonna like meet your hand for a clap.
Your hand absolutely dwarfs mine. Sweet. And you just see my pupils go like.
So I know that your skin probably feels a little itchy. That's only going to last for like 10-15. Yes, it's getting hot in here, but it's fine. It's fine, bro. You're going to love it.
Is my heart meant to be syncopated?
Yes.
I feel great. I feel like I can take on the world even more than I normally do. But like, wow, this is, wow, oof. Okay, great. Now stretch. Let's stretch. And so we work through, from the top to the bottom, working out all the big muscle groups. Right, make sure you're sitting forward on your pelvis. Get that abdomen to the ground, not the chest. And like constantly giving like little like adjustments and tweaks and stuff. A little bit overbearing because he's hyped up on pre-workout for the first time ever. But we get through.
Bosley is still holding this rope, and it's just like, are you guys coming, or just
You're doing great, Bosley.
Tarek has been completely distracted from the task at hand by his first experience with chemical stimulants. Let's go.
All right. Are you both just going to try to jump across?
Yeah.
Okay. In that
And so
case,
that'd be 1d4, 1d6, 1d8, 1d20 for a bonus from that pre-workout.
I'm giving you advantage.
Oh, amazing. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Unless you were wanting this to be one of your bardic inspiration uses, in which case I'm happy for it to apply to both of you. But I think advantage is probably more beneficial.
Yeah, I think that advantage is a lot more sexy.
Yes, yeah, I agree. Because I'm the one giving it. Right, in that case, can you both start by making me, what are your strength scores actually?
I'm on 16.
Okay.
Are we doing saving throws or
No,
regular?
just your number.
Also 16.
Okay. I can never remember the proper jumping rules, and I don't care enough to try.
Very fair.
So
I'm gonna say you can both make the jumps. It's the landings that might be the issue.
So can we like hold hands and Thelma and Louise it, like both go at the same time?
Oh, okay.
Take this, bro. It's dangerous to go alone.
Pardon?
I said, take this, bro. It's dangerous to go alone.
Predator meme.
Okay, in that case, let me see. Yes, and this means if one of you fails your deck save, the other one can pull the other one up.
And it does mean that Eminematar gets +4 to their deck save.
Yes, because then you're within
From my
10 feet of each
aura of positivity.
Okay. Go ahead and make me your first deck save, please. Both of you.
With advantage?
With advantage. And a +4 for M.
Ooh, okay. Well, it was a 10.
+4.
And that's
Oof.
everything.
Tarek?
17.
Okay, Tarek, you manage to stay up. You start to slip off as you landed on the side of one of the balloons, but Tarek's holding you fast, holding on so tight, and manages to pull you back up. You can go left or right to the next balloon. Which one are you taking?
Let's go in the direction that Eminematar is falling already.
Right. Okay. I'm picturing that Tarek's on the left and M's on the right. Another deck save, please, as you make your next jump.
Oh yeah, 19.
Well, that was a nat 20, so I think that I definitely make that one.
Yeah, there it is.
Absolutely. This one works. Yeah, you both land so nimbly.
An air horn
and
sounds in the distance.
It's time for Chahd's next protein shake. Okay, yeah, you can left or right again.
Righty tighty, let's go.
Right, okay, you're going for another right, another deck save. You're on your third jump. Almost
14.
halfway. 14, okay.
Would you believe that I got another nat 20? Like, I can
Yeah.
screenshot that. This is wild.
No, I do believe that.
I
do believe that. I'm trusting you on this. Yeah. Tarek, you begin to slip off the side, but M is solid as a rock, standing inside this sinking balloon. And you once again have the choice to go left or right.
I guess we should probably go left now if we want to go back towards the center, right?
Yeah, you're veering off to one side. On the other side, Bosley's almost hauled Obsidian up. As Tarek and M prepare
it's
to
fine.
take
You
their...
just hang there. It's fine.
Oh, I will. Thank you.
As Tarek and M, you make your fourth jump. Go ahead. Roll another deck save.
19.
19.
I think the reason I slipped last time, I think, was because I was trying to get my phone out to start filming, and I realized after that slip, I should probably just leave it for later.
Okay. M.
16.
16. Yeah, you both make it, and you once again you can go left straight to the center, or you can go right again.
Straight to the center.
One more jump. Straight to the center. Okay.
Bro.
Another 2 deck saves, please. You're almost at the end.
Oh, that advantage is really helpful. I looked at the first dice and it was a nat 2. The second one's a nat 19 for 23.
Yeah.
13.
13 is not enough. But Tarek, you jump, you land. M, you slip, you land on the edge, you fall forward. Tarek's holding onto you, and as you collapse, the entire balloon pops and releases a cloud of spores as you realize that what you've been jumping on are in fact not balloons, but they are giant puffball mushrooms. Can you both make me constitution saving throws, please?
Which you will also get a +4 on.
There
16.
was a reason I was asking you left or right.
Dang.
I got a 15.
Okay, that is insufficient, I'm afraid.
Ruh-roh.
16.
16 does succeed, so I have to do math now. I said I was not going to do that much, but I have to do a little. Tarek, you take 21 points of poison damage. M, you take 10. As you are surrounded by these spores, but then find yourself standing, coughing, spores getting in your eyes. You're standing on the stem, And at this point, Bosley, you've managed to get Obsidian up on the other side, and you're able to toss a rope to Tarek and M to get them at that last gap.
Yeah,
and you
I will
eventually
do that.
will all make it across. Sergia flitting about, very concerned that you've gotten hurt. 3 of you have gotten hurt in an attempt to save her girlfriend.
Oof. Seems like they really need to work on their hygiene in this place. Like, do they know how bad spores are for your lungs? Whew.
No
Yeah,
pain, no gain, right?
Sure.
Yeah, that's the right attitude.
Can I check out these mushrooms briefly? Like, do these look
Yes.
naturally occurring? Or
Make me a nature check.
I would love to. I actually have a -1 in nature, so whilst I'm very protective of it, I don't really know anything about it. Cool. Let's go. Oh, that's a 17.
Okay, yeah. You know,
-1 for a
definitely
16. That's still not bad.
Yeah, you've seen smaller varieties of these mushrooms, definitely in the woods where you live. They seem to be like puffball mushrooms on steroids that have been painted red to look like the balloons from Total Wipeout. And they've probably been cultivated in these locations for that reason. Seems an odd thing to add to a workout routine.
They've had something done to them then, is what you're saying to me. Okay.
Yes, they're not completely natural.
Bosley's just over by the edge of the chasm, and he's gone very quiet and very still for a minute or two.
You okay, bud? You made it across. That was an incredible set of jumps. You've been working on those quads.
Yeah. No, I have absentmindedly rubbing a ring that he's wearing and not telling you what it does. These ain't natural. These mushrooms, they're meant to be a lot smaller, and they do propagate via spores, but those spores, they're not harmful to people. This is only harmful because somebody's made it harmful. No, go ahead.
Well, I was just going to ask, do you think they're testing their steroids? Because, I mean, I saw some people in there that were, like, not natural.
I don't think...
maybe they, like...
You could be right. Like, mushrooms aren't supposed to have veins on them like that.
And,
shrunk testicles.
I don't want
to... That mushroom's balls are tiny.
And I don't want to necessarily propagate negative talk, but Chahd was never really one for putting in the effort and the motivation and the positive mental attitude and the self-talk that you need to be a winner and a champion.
I mean, we all saw him go from chicken legs to like big drumsticks, so
right.
Yeah. And that was like overnight, basically.
It's like someone had cast enlarged use, but only on his legs.
Well,
it's not good.
I don't like this. That makes me it ticks me off. People mess around with nature. So yeah. I gotta. I mean, look, hey, and I'll tell. The session be like, and like so does kidnapping. Like I don't like that either. But yeah, I don't have a word with this Chahd guy.
But you know what we got to do? We got to take that anger and turn it around and use it to power a positive mental attitude, and then we can get this done.
Tarek, please, turn it down just a little bit.
So Eminemetar gave me this amazing drink, and now I feel like I can do anything twice.
Why would you do that?
I just thought it'd be kind of fun to see what he was like on pre-workout.
Well, now we know he's more irritating.
In like a fun way, though. Like, it's okay. It's good, bro. And I'm gonna give you a little fist bump.
It's not that I don't like hanging out with you guys, but could we continue?
No, you're right. We gotta go find out what's going on with these plants. Let's go.
I'm hoping no more jumping involved. I don't like that.
Oh,
Um,
I
Honestly,
hope
I
so
don't think
too,
that she
because
wants to find out what's going wrong with the plants. I think she wants to get back to Tatiana.
Yeah, that too. Yeah.
I mean,
yeah,
we can
we can do both.
right.
Yeah.
So with that fist
We
bump
can
between
do
M
both.
and Tarek, could I count that as a lay on hands?
Yeah.
Oh,
Um,
nice. Lay on daps.
How many hit points were you down?
I think just 10. So there's, I mean, you might need more healing yourself.
I do, but yeah, have I'm gonna save some, but have like 5.
Hell yeah. Thank you.
If I'm not mistaken, I believe we're only $20 off of the Super Mario power-ups. So
Give us
Right.
money. I need it.
thank you everyone who's donated already. That's absolutely incredible. Thank you so much. $15 away. $15 away.
my
Sam's
God.
correcting me in the chat. Oh well, amazing. Thank you all so much.
So I healed myself
You can
10 and I healed M5.
Cool,
Beautiful.
amazing. Right. Repidin told you to continue on down the corridor. And you, as you open the door, you see same decor, same black walls, same slogans, same furniture, except the first part of the room, all of it's on the ceiling.
How's that get there?
The first 20 or so feet of this 40-foot long corridor. Everything's on the ceiling.
Can I like toss out like a coin or like
Yeah.
just a like something from my just
One
toss
of
it out?
1,000 ball bearings.
Yeah, I'll toss out like a little workout wafer or something.
As you toss it in, it flies up to the ceiling.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
squat
yeah.
down and do a little frog jump to see if I fly to the ceiling.
You're jumping into the corridor.
Yes.
Make me a dexterity. Oh, I love DMing. Make me a dexterity saving throw, please, Avatar.
It's like, sorry, could you you're killing yourself. This is what you're doing right now? You're throwing yourself into the hole. Yeah?
Are you sure?
Would this, okay, do I get to use my danger sense
I
then?
just need your
Yes, you
permission
do.
to have this
Yes.
happen. as
Okay.
well.
And is she making the save within 10 feet of me?
No, she's making the save when she hits the
Okay.
ceiling, which is about 20 feet up.
A 12.
Okay, that is insufficient, so you're going to take another 6 points of bludgeoning damage as the reverse gravity takes effect and throws you up onto the ceiling on the other side.
You okay there?
You don't hear any words, you just see thumbs up.
Which, from where you're, from where you are, looks like a thumbs down.
How far?
So... Oh, sorry. No, you go ahead, Khalil.
I was gonna say. So you said it's 20 feet long, this section, and 20 feet high.
20 feet long, 20 feet high, yeah.
And then it's 20 feet long, 20 feet high on the other side. Flip.
On the other side, but the furniture is on the ground again.
Okay. Bosley, you still got that rope?
Yep. Yeah, I got it.
Because this sounds like a perfect opportunity for some teamwork.
You know how I love teamwork. And I'll keep one end of the rope and I'll throw the other end up into the corridor, I guess.
Yeah,
Towards the ceiling. That is the floor.
It drops up
Yeah.
to where Amatar is.
All right, I'll hold on this end, and you guys climb down, up, down.
Own, duck.
Yeah, we're gonna have to work on that one.
Yeah, that can be something we work out over lunch break. Let's go. Sorry, I'm still instinctively doing finger pistols from the weekly campaign where our party is called the Finger Blasters, and it's.
I get a finger pointing vibe from Tarek.
Oh, yeah.
So.
It's not.
It works for the character.
Yeah, it doesn't feel out of character at all.
No. Okay, with the addition of the rope, you're essentially going to be fighting the force of gravity. So can you make me a strength check, Tarek? Or athletics check?
Ooh. Oh, athletics. That is a natural 20 for a 26.
Boom.
The natural 20s won't stop coming this evening.
That pre-workout has done something to me.
You activate. It's a big change from how you roll in our weekly campaign.
It's because I'm back on paladin duty.
Clerics, nah. Tarek activates his core and sort of climbs up, down. It's confusing, but eventually
he's done a bit of silks before, you know.
Yeah, he's done some
used to
rope work.
this. He's used to being
makes
upside
it,
down with ropes.
We will let the audience read into that what they will.
Fine.
There's
You
no shaming.
managed to
No
climb
shaming
all the
here.
way up to where Eminematar is now standing on the ceiling.
Sweet jump.
Thanks, bro.
You near the dot? That's another 5 hit points.
Uh,
I feel tingly all of a sudden. This is kind of, ooh. It's like the pre-workout is actually doing something to me again.
Well, you know, that's the effect of a positive mental attitude.
I don't think I had a positive mental attitude, but I appreciate it.
Well, you know, we can foster it. We can build it.
I like building muscles, but I'll try.
A positive mental attitude is the muscles of the soul.
And you're gonna hear me take a deep breath.
Maybe let's cut across to the others.
we
back
gotta
down on
get up
the
there quickly.
ground.
That's
Yes. I imagine because the city is probably a little bit heavier, they could just walk out and then I don't know, see if they could do kind of like a cat thing, kind of just like reverse and land on their feet up on the ceiling. See what happens.
If you get a nat 20 on a dex save, I'll let you land on your feet and take
Oh,
no
that's
damage.
fucking
Sure.
funny because I get -1 on dex saves. This is no. Okay, cool. That's why. I mean, I could be cleric relief. I'm fine with that.
do you want a hand getting down there, or are you just gonna do the same thing you did
So-
before and just kind of jump off the edge and then
Actually, there is a way for Obsidian to take less bludgeoning damage if they fall, which is to climb on top of Bosley and then jump.
Okay.
Because then you're only falling 10 feet instead
Sure.
of 20
Yes.
with Bosley's head.
Hey, Bosley, can I just use you for a second just to?
sure, no problem.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. Cool. Thanks.
Go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw then, Obsidian.
I've got this image of Bosley like getting down into like a deep squat and like essentially like powerlifting Obsidian.
I got a 3.
Oh boy. I had a small thing I could do to help, but I don't think it's
I don't think
gonna help
You
us
take
three.
another 4 points of bludgeoning damage, Obsidian, as you collapse onto the ceiling next to Tarek and M. Bosley,
You know what, Obsidian?
and-
I really admire your positive mental attitude in that you keep doing the same thing no matter how much it hurts.
Yeah.
High five.
Yeah. That's not
Um,
the definition of insanity or anything.
I'm
It
running.
for one time, so I imagine it worked other times. You know?
I'm gonna give you 5 hit points, but
Oh,
like
thanks.
the well is not infinite. So-
Well,
Give
it's
us
not
high fives
infinite.
and fist bumps then.
Oh my god.
Never seen a paladin run through their lay on hands this quickly. Just falling damage.
Wait, aren't you a cleric, Obsidian?
Yes. I did say I was a good one.
Oh dear. Okay.
Bosley, you
Yes.
and Sergia are still down below.
Okay. But we do have a rope, right? And traversing that rope would be like you could get on it and then kind of climb down it, which
Yeah.
would be the same as climbing up, right? Which I feel like wouldn't
Yes.
be too difficult for.
Nope. No, well, that will definitely be easier
Would that be
for
hard
her.
for Sergia to do? I guess they would
also,
technically be climbing up. No, they'd be climbing
you do
down.
have
They'd be sliding.
you've-
Yeah.
You've got 50 feet of rope. The
Yes.
stretch of reverse gravity is 20 feet long.
Oh, it's 20. Oh, okay.
There is furniture
Um,
on the other side.
Okay.
And your friends are already on the ceiling.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we could bring the rope across to the other side. So if
Or-
we
do that.
Hold
If
on,
we- if
folks.
we-
I
if we-
believe we have
if-
just hit our $100 target.
Oh, it's not gonna matter. We'll just use our superpowers to.
All of
Good,
you,
because
roll me
Jess's
a
brain
D.
and Eminimitar's brain, like trying to do the this to that, just was like, huh?
Everyone, please. First of all, thank you all so much for donating. All of my players, roll me a D4.
Thank you, everybody.
I got a big one.
I got
Same.
a 3.
Okay, Tarek and M, you both gain the ability to cast Fly.
Great.
Oh, what? I
Would've
feel
been
like Obsidian
helpful
needed
a little
that.
bit a little bit ago.
Obsidian, you gain
Yeah.
the ability to cast Invulnerability.
Yes.
Yeah, there you go. That's way more your style.
Yeah.
Bosley,
Boom.
Bosley, you gain the ability to cast Power Word Kill.
Excellent. It's in the right hands. Let's face it.
And should I roll one for Sergio, given you took her with you?
You know what? I think you should.
Absolutely.
It's only fair.
Okay.
Yeah.
She got a 2, so she gains the ability to cast Haste, which she's
Oh.
happy to use on one of you.
That's awesome.
And
That's good.
during the break, I will think of a new goal for if we hit $200, I suppose. But first, you're in this corridor. How are you getting out? Two of
So
you
it-
can cast Fly now.
So that we have that. I don't know
Yeah.
whether we want to save it or use one of those now.
It'll last for an hour.
So we could. Oh, that'd be handy. So we
Mhm.
could go along the ceiling, go down to the other side, and so then the person over here will be connected to over here with a rope, and then it can just kind of shimmy along, rather than having to go up, along, and down. So if one of us flies,
I
we can just
can't
take the
visualize
rope.
that, but if anyone smarter than me can, let's do it.
So but if one of us flies, we can take the rope and then
Oh,
fly
you
it
fly in.
down
Got it.
to the other side where it looks like the gravity might be normal. At least the
Mm.
world is the right way up, and tie it off on something. And essentially, you've got a line that you can just kind of along.
We could do that. I don't want someone to have to drop their fly immediately on this. How about I will climb 50 feet down, and then we've got like 20 feet, 50 feet towards everybody else on the rope.
It's 20 feet towards everybody else.
20 feet, sorry. Yeah, I'll climb as far as I can, and then I will drop Sersha for the others to catch. How far would they be falling?
But if you climb 20 feet along
Yeah.
the rope,
You would be
you'd
at
be
us.
on the ceiling.
Oh, great. Well, then I'll
Yeah.
just do that. I'll just
Okay.
put him on my back and I'll climb down. It should be fine. I don't think we need to fly for this one.
Okay.
He says,
And
"I'll
then-
nat one now, and we'll both die."
Also, I realize, in case anyone in the chat's giving me grief, Fly only lasts for 10 minutes. I don't care. I'm saying it's an hour. I gave 2 of the players level 9 spells.
Right. What do you want from me? Athletics.
An athletics check, please.
All right. That's not very good.
If
15.
you rage, you can give yourself 15. 15's enough. 15's
Okay, great.
enough. Yeah. Yeah, you make it up to the ceiling with Sergio. You're all now standing on the ceiling, dancing on the ceiling.
So I guess if one of us can get the rope down to the other side, then we can essentially have a little reverse of what we started off with.
Hold on. I tied the rope off up there. So
Oh.
So now we're hit. So this is the loose end, and the tied end is back. It's back up there.
Oh, wait a sec. Let me check in my gym bag. I kind of scooch off my gym bag. And...
I mean, everyone's got like 50 feet of hemp and rope in their gym bag, right? Like we all have that.
Yeah.
How else are you meant to do the thing where you wave the ropes like that?
Yeah.
Well, I was thinking Tarek has a set of silks.
Well, yes. Of course he does.
50 feet of hemp and silk. Yeah.
So
yes,
if we tie this off to some of the furniture here, and then I know what he's going to do. He's going to kind of wrap the silk around his waist, and then like step into the conventional gravity zone and kind of just gracefully twirl down in a very like balletic, kind of beautiful aesthetic style.
Oh, what a show off.
Make me an acrobatics check, please. Just to see how pretty it looks.
This is either going to be awesome or deeply humbling.
This is why I'm making him roll.
I'm so tempted to use my a very limited resource just to make sure it goes well, but it'd be funny if I mess it up as well.
Yeah, both options are good.
I did a Jess. That is another nat 20.
All right, yeah,
it's on the eyeball dice that you gave me.
From our first campaign. Amazing.
Yeah.
From your other paladin. Yeah, it is. You managed to take your phone out halfway through to film your descent. It is one of the most graceful things that any of you have ever seen.
It's also the most motion sickness inducing video in the whole world. It's my face in perfect steady frame with my hair swirling around and the background just going.
Wow.
Okay.
I'm gonna land in a kind of like kind of superhero / balletic kind of 3-point landing.
Okay. And with that, the other 3 of you four of you managed to climb your way down Tarek's silks, which sounds like a euphemism. As you open the door to the next room, as you see not a corridor this time, but a relatively long, sort of oval-shaped room filled with bells suspended from strings that drape down towards the ground. And we're going to come back to that in 5 minutes after our break. We'll see everyone at past. See you soon, folks. All right, and we are back. And for if we raise another £100 during this stream, or $100 during this stream, I'm gonna draw from the deck of many things, and we'll see what happens.
Okay.
We're just finding this out for the first time. That's why there was shock on our face.
Oh, Sam and I discussed that. We've
no.
lost the
Oh.
player. That's okay. Bosley's taken a temporary vow of silence.
Bosley
and
said,
we'll
I don't
hopefully-
want to do that. No, thank you. Raise the money, keep the cards.
We'll draw from the deck of many things, and if we hit that point when you encounter Chahd, if something negative happens, it'll apply to him.
Okay. That's kind of okay.
Had me going in the first half.
Not gonna lie. Oh boy.
No, that was a decision between me and Sam. Well, everyone else was on break. Right, you are facing a room. We're being moved around. It's okay. We're getting back. Here we are. We're
Live,
almost there.
folks.
It's fine.
I'm Bosley. Sweet.
Oh boy.
Now, this
Everyone
is-
swap character sheets.
Yeah, this is what happens if you donate another £100. That we all just swap
We had
characters.
300. I just tell everyone random abilities they have now. You are standing in front of this long oval-shaped room full of bells suspended from the ceiling on thin strings. There is enough of a gap that you can squeeze through, but it's kind of like a laser grid that you're going to have to dodge in between the strings if you want to not set off any of the bells.
Does anyone have the reduce spell? Because we're big fellas. I'm gonna point over to Bosley and myself.
Yeah. No, I don't really do a lot of spells.
I don't either, but I do have.
Sorry.
Jasmine?
Continue. I'm just gonna wait there and just wait my turn. So I'll just continue talking.
Well, so I know that my little pep talk with Obsidian didn't super duper help because it made her stronger at a time when we needed to be more dexterous. But I do have one more second level spell slot left, so I could give someone advantage on dex. If so, it looks like the point is for us to avoid the bells.
Mm-hmm.
Like it.
Should
My
we-
question to DM is, if, I don't know, someone was able to fly for an hour, would they be able to fly over the bells?
No, the bells. Well, technically
Aw.
yes, but not over the strings,
Yeah.
because they're suspended from the ceiling.
Okay.
How close are the bells to the floor?
Yeah, that was going to be my question.
They're probably about a foot off the floor.
Yeah.
You could try to army crawl.
Jazz, what were you gonna say?
I have. I don't know if it will help, but I have pass without trace.
Ooh.
Ooh. If you can come up with a plan that uses it, I will absolutely allow that to assist you in this case by giving you a +10 to your checks to try to get through. We're playing fast and loose with the rules today.
I
Rule
also
of cool.
separately, I also have meld into stone, and I'm guessing the walls are stone, so I could also just bypass
Oh
it
yeah,
all that way.
you'll
Just
you're gonna
Homer
be
Simpson
fine.
into the wall.
So I don't know. I could.
I believe you would be able to do that. Yeah. The walls are made of rock.
Hmm.
Does it
Maybe
allow you
like-
to then move through the stone?
I'm just reading it. I can't see what goes outside of it.
No, you
Okay.
cannot move. You can become one with the
Oh.
wall, but you cannot then move. It's Earth Glide that would allow you to. to move
Damn.
through. Yeah,
A
Oh no,
shame.
it still could come in handy, so I will keep it. I'm gonna try
absolutely.
pass without a trace, and then if I trigger the bells, which I feel like I will because just how I've been playing so far, then we see what happens.
All right. So are you all just gonna try to sneak through the laser grid of bells?
How sorry. So paint the picture once more. How big's the
Yeah.
room?
The room's about, where are my notes? The room's about 15 feet long.
Oh, so not
and
far.
it's not far. It's not a massive room. And probably about 10 foot wide at the widest point, but it's kind of curved, so it's not consistently 10 feet.
Hold my beer. I mean, sorry. Hold my protein shake. And I wrestle through my little it's a kind of like gym bag / kind of crossbody man bag. And I kind of pull it around to the front, rummage through it. Oh, I knew these were going to come in handy one day. And I pull out a bead of force.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna go, Kobe. And I'm gonna chuck it right into the center of the room. So what it does is it's gonna go wheel and create a sphere of force that is 10 feet in diameter, essentially turning the room into like a hump.
Okay.
Is what I'm trying to do.
It is gonna set off the bells.
Would it?
Actually, it might destroy them instead.
Oh, it does. It does do 5d4 force damage.
Yeah, no, those bells are obliterated.
Yes.
I mean, I've already committed to the decision. I'm really
man.
sorry.
Just
Yeah,
destroy this
no,
room. Like, why not?
Commit to the bit.
Sorry.
Love it.
It's like you throw this bead of force, and there's this brief moment of utter and complete silence. And then the bead implodes on itself. And the force of the implosion then bursts out, destroying every single bit of string and bell in this room. After a brief moment, it's completely silent again.
I'm really sorry, everyone. Oh,
Why?
I'm really sorry, everyone. I've never
Why
used
would
those
you be?
before. I didn't know
Yeah.
they'd be so loud.
That was
You
great.
solved the problem. We could just walk on through.
Yeah.
Pardon?
Let's go.
Positive thinking. Positive mindset.
Positive, yeah.
We all do thumbs ups.
Small
Sarah can...
trickles of blood coming from my ears.
Sensitive elven hearing.
Yeah, you can walk through the room now if you want.
Well,
Who's going
we
first?
can't walk through the room. We need to climb over this 10-foot dome of force.
Great.
Yes.
So I
Okay.
guess like, we can give each other kind of boosts like you're going over a wall.
Yeah.
and
But it's
then
not
slide down the other
nearly.
side.
Yeah, it's not on par with any of the other activities you've done so far.
I'm so sorry for destroying your puzzle, Dagmar.
I will reveal what the bells did at the end.
Okay. I'm excited to know.
This was fantastic. I loved this. This was amazing.
It's like, screw your puzzle.
I don't care. That was beautiful. If you enjoyed that moment, go to Tiltify and donate to our fundraiser now. And who knows, maybe you'll draw from the deck of many things later.
Yeah.
You go through the next doorway and down a few ordinary corridors, up a set of stairs. And then you start to feel a strong breeze coming your way. And as you're approaching the next turn in the corridor, you suddenly see a chair come flying through the air, smash into the back wall, and land in a pile at the edge of the wall.
Who's throwing chairs?
You hear some soft giggling coming from around the corner.
Oh, see, that sucks.
Well, at least they're enjoying their work.
What are they trying to do? redecorate, I guess.
Wait, so the giggling is coming from round the corner, but the chair came from where?
Same direction.
The chair came round the corner?
No, you watch the chair appear. You're standing in a corridor. There's a turn coming up.
Uh-huh.
The chair suddenly went into view and hit the wall.
Oh, I went doom, doom,
yeah.
doom, doom. Okay.
No, it just went straight. It's
So
like
wait,
an
so
L shape.
it went straight but around a corner.
No.
Sorry, I'm not trying to be a dick here. I'm just trying to understand.
It's okay. I've made you guys do far too much geometry already. There's a corridor, and there's a point where the walls meet, where it turns.
Oh, so it smashed
Say
there.
you're
It didn't
standing
smash near us.
here.
Okay, gotcha.
You're standing here.
Yeah.
The chair came this way and hit this bit of wall.
Gotcha. Sorry.
Yes.
Yes. In my defense,
The
Tarek has a
giggling
-1
came
to
from over
intelligence.
here.
I'm just role playing the character.
And he's just had his ears blown out. So you know, like,
yeah, I can't hear the giggling. All I hear is
all right. I don't like people throwing chairs and giggling. I'm just gonna go sort this out, and I'm just gonna march around the corner.
Okay. You try. As you step into the corridor, a wall of wind hits you and flings you back into the wall where the chair just went.
Okay.
Looking over about 30 feet down the corridor, you see 3 small goblin children who gasp in excitement as one of them runs to go get another chair.
Oh no.
Picks it up
So
and
I'm
throws it into
flattened
the wall of wind.
against a wall. Oh gosh. I'm flattened against a wall by wind, and I'm being giggled at by some goblin children. Okay.
We're
I'd like to-
throwing projectiles.
I'd like to go into a rage.
Absolutely. Roll me a D100. We've not had
Yes,
this happen
I
yet.
will.
We're
I will
not
do that.
using the Wild Magic Barbarian table for this, folks. We're
No,
just
we're not.
using the Wild Magic table.
Yep.
Because
here we
we're
go.
having a great time.
That is a 14.
14, okay.
Mm-hmm.
You cast Confusion centered on yourself.
what is the radius on confusion?
90 feet. Can everyone please make me a wisdom saving throw?
What?
Everyone
Ugh.
everyone apart from Bosley gets +4 to that because I presume we're all
Oh.
clustered together, right?
Yes, the 3 of you and Sergia are. The goblin children also have to try to make the save. Bosley, what is your save DC for your abilities?
My save DC for my abilities. What a good question that I should know the answer to.
For Wild Magic Barbarian, it's probably what, like 8 plus strength plus proficiency or something?
Yeah,
I think it might.
yeah.
Yeah, something like that. But I can't remember which ability it is.
Yeah, because it's because we're not using the
I'm not gonna make it
the other
charisma because
table.
that doesn't make
Yeah.
sense.
Wild Surge. 14. There we go.
14. Okay, so everyone's looking to beat a 14. Obsidian M, you both get a +4. I'm gonna roll the goblin children first. I have their stat block.
Guys, I'm really happy to say I got a nat 20.
Yes!
And that's what's it, +4, right?
+4, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's
Plus
a
your wisdom.
+5. I got 29.
Nice.
Now why did I get down
Um,
my other throws? Oh my god.
I'm really starting to worry because I feel like I'm using up all my luck, and this is going to get Nimbo killed in the main campaign. Because I also got my 3rd nat 20 of this one shot.
Nice.
Dagmar, thank you so much for this dice.
Are you sure? Is it your
Sadly, wait.
is it your 3rd or your 4th?
I think it's
I think it's
fourth.
I
my.
think it might be your fourth.
Is it my
It's the
fourth?
fourth.
You know, you kind of lose count.
Yeah, man. When you're rolling as hard as me.
I go to sleep on a big pile of nat 20s, you know?
Jess, what did you get?
An 11.
Okay.
Is that including the plus
Eminem
4?
confused.
Yeah.
Okay, Eminem confused. Bosley.
Oh, I rolled a 4. Unmodified.
Okay, you're confused.
Oh no.
Sergio made the save. One of the goblin children got a nat 19, but the others both failed. So, confusion. Hold on.
Did you say
and
Sergio is confused as well?
Sergio is
No, I
not
made it.
confused.
It's not
No, she
confused.
rolled
Great.
a 14 and she would have gotten a +4 from you as well. So, right. Em and Bosley, can you both please roll me d10s?
Oh gosh. That's cocked. That's an 8.
Okay.
Ditto?
Okay.
Also an 8.
Ooh.
Ooh, okay. In that case, I'm gonna roll. So, Bosley, nothing happens, as there is no creature within melee range to you right now. So you're looking around for
Well-
something to attack, and there's nothing
I mean,
there.
you say nothing happens. What does happen is Bosley is flattened against a wall by wind, and you just hear this kind of growl start in his stomach, and burst up out of him into a roar, and there's this kind of flash of like rainbow magic around him, and this wave of confusion spreads out, and I'm guessing I've got one that's like you wildly attack somebody, right?
Yeah, yeah.
That's-
Yes,
yeah.
within melee range. So there's nothing within your reach, so you don't attack anyone.
And I'm still pinned
And-
to a wall, so Bosley is just flailing and screaming whilst he cannot move.
But like with that kind of like
Yeah,
wind
yeah.
tunnel face. Like,
I would like you to please make an attack with whatever your main weapon is against Tarek.
Oh no.
I rolled to randomly determine, and
But it does
You're-
make sense that they would hit
you're
Tarek.
aiming for the paladin.
So I'm a
Oh.
silly little Sal and didn't actually equip my great axe. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. Okay, does
In the mean, oh yeah, no,
a
go ahead.
25 hit?
Yeah, I'm
So
pretty sure.
sorry.
Pretty sure it's gonna hit.
Okay, so unfortunately, I need to use my divine fury. I'm sorry. That's 8 points of radiant damage, and then my great axe does 7 points of slashing damage.
so that's 15 in total.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Mhm.
And
I'm
that's,
gonna
that's
say, I'm
who's-
sorry,
who's
bro.
that on?
I don't know why I just did that to you. That was weird.
Em and Bosley, can you make me another wisdom saving throw, please? As Bosley, while this is all going on, you watch one of the goblin children just stand still and stare as the other one clocks the one that wasn't affected by the confusion spell, and those two just start brawling.
And
Okay,
Ta-
I'm.
Ta-
Whilst I'm still in a rage, I am heartened to see these children hitting each other. That's
And
oh.
go ahead.
It's a 16 for me, which I.
Yeah, you succeed. Your confusion ends. You're still pinned to the wall, but you're no longer overcome with the desire to hit the nearest possible thing,
Yeah.
except for your rage, which fills you with the desire to go and hit the nearest possible thing.
Yeah.
I
I need to take some damage to keep my rage going. But
Oh, this is true. You are taking a bit of a battering from the wall, from the wind, though. So
okay.
I'm happy to
very kind
play
of you.
this a bit hesitantly. Airy fairy. What did you get on your save?
18.
Okay, yeah. You hit Tarek with your great axe, realize what you've done, and immediately start apologizing.
I think I just kind of like look at my feet and like kind of, do the thing with the feet and like, I'm sorry. I don't know. That was weird.
I'm like clutching like a broken nose that's like gushing like a little bit of. I'm like, I'm not gonna say I understand that.
That makes two of us. I also don't understand that. Do you want me to hit you? I mean, okay, not hit you, but do you want me to get you with the cure wounds?
Do you know how to? Oh man, that I would really appreciate that. That would really help me get into a positive mental space right now. Because I'm not gonna lie, I am still, I'm still looking on the bright side.
Obsidian's kind of just standing there giggling to themselves.
This is physical discomfort
So
of a form that I haven't felt in a while.
I'm gonna open up my notebook and like kind of go down a couple lines and read weightlifting, a way of life, bringing strength, banishing strife, and then you are healed for 6 health points.
Oh,
Thank you.
Apps for the poetry. Right. With that, Bosley, you watch as the third goblin child, who was standing in a daze, now looks over at the other two children and joins in the brawl.
So that problem is solved, but now we have a wind tunnel to deal with.
Yeah, I know I'm raging, so the answer is probably not. But do I have any idea where this wind is coming from? How it's being generated? Like what can I, the goblins aren't being affected by it, so it's obviously starting before them.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead and make an Arcana check.
Okay. Let's do that. It's a -1. An 18, so 17.
Amazing. You've been doing well in the int checks. Right, yeah. So you know that there are spells that would allow people to generate wind. This seems to be something like that, and you notice there seems to be an arcane rune of some kind set into the wall, right near where the goblin children are like scrapping.
Right. If I can do something else, then I will push forward and start trying to muscle my way into the wind to go towards them.
Go ahead and make an athletics check at advantage, because you are still raging, though this is the last thing I'm going to let you do in your rage.
Very kind. I can just do it again immediately. It didn't go badly last time.
No.
Okay, that's my second natural 20 of the night.
Woo!
So
Tarek, Obsidian, and you watch as Bosley just sort of cracks his neck, sets his shoulders back, pushes off from the wall, and starts like sprinting into the wind.
It's slow though, right?
It's slow. It's so slow, but you're pushing through, and eventually you manage to claw your way out of the wind tunnel. You're now standing next to these small goblin children, who look up at you. Look at your size in comparison. They're about 2 feet tall each, and scamper down one of the corridors. You're stood in this corridor next to this glowing rune. What would you like to do as your rage dissipates?
As the rage is dissipating, and just sort of I've stood over these children like and they're running away. Bosley's just going to kind of, I think, very much Hulk in the Avengers punching Thor off that thing, is just without even looking, just going to punch the wall where the rune is, in an attempt to break it.
Unarmed strike.
Absolutely. Just damage, or would you like me to roll to hit a wall?
Yeah. No, you don't need to roll to hit the wall.
Great. I mean, I just have. I think it's 6 point. I think it's just 6 points of damage.
Okay, yeah, that is enough. As the rune cracks, the wind on the tunnel slowly fades until it completely stops.
I'll just sort of stand there, breathing very heavily.
Bosley's a beast, man.
Woo! Great job, Bosley. We knew you had it.
Great job, brother.
Yeah. Sorry about the whole thing. I get mad and then stuff happens and I don't really have a lot of control over what it is that happens. Sometimes it's good, mostly it's weird, and sometimes it's really bad. So just, you know, if I'm getting pissed off, maybe take a step back, or like maybe 90 feet back would be good. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. I'll bear that in mind, Buzz.
Very ensemble.
What did we talk about though? It's one thing to harness that power of anger, but like you said, a lot of the time it's weird. Sometimes it's bad. Occasionally it's good. But what if we try and foster more of a
Positive mental attitude.
Yeah, that's it. You got this, man.
No,
go.
you know what? I think the issue, like, if it is with that, like, it's just hard to be like more angry than you've ever felt in your life, and also positive. Do you know what I mean? Like when you are literally raging, it's hard to be like, yeah, right? Like,
No idea what you mean. And like a little like tick in one eye, just like
Bosley, what if
yeah.
we just like kind of saved our rages for when we get to Chad?
Yeah.
And
Look,
we just kind of treated him like a punching bag.
you're right, and I will, but I just I don't like being laughed at, and
that's fair.
I got pushed up against that wall. They were throwing chairs at me, and it was just kind of like, okay, I'm gonna get kind of angry now, and yeah.
No
but
one puts
I will.
Bosley in a corner.
Well, they did. That was the issue. Is that they put me in a corner with the wind, and then I see.
It's
Yeah,
just the youths. They don't respect their elders anymore, and throw chairs at them, push them up against the
This is the
wall,
thing.
and it's just because if
No
we
respect.
were to do that to them, like we'd be the bad guys, but because
They would
they're
die.
the
I think if I
youths,
threw a chair at a child, it would kill the child. Yeah.
I know we would be the bad guys for that.
Yeah. Yes, that would be bad.
But you know
Yeah.
what? The road to victory was non-linear, but we made it in the end. You know, Bosley, that rage might have made some stuff happen, but yeah, it got the job done. So what's next? You know, we tick tock. Chahd, we don't know what kind of
mushrooms.
weird,
This is
weird
the main. I mean,
record decisions
Tatiana
he's
is why we're here.
Tatiana, yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
And then mushrooms.
And then we ask about the mushrooms. Yeah.
Okay. I think Ripadin said it was this way. She's probably the only one who remembers the instructions. As
Most
I have them
definitely.
written down. You make your way through the various exercise rooms, go up a set of stairs, and you begin to hear the sounds of Kylie? Kylie Minogue?
Oh my god, I love
Are
Kylie!
we talking early
The
Kylie or late
humming-
Kylie?
Which one's worse?
You mean
I
sorry.
don't
Take
know
your
what you're
pick.
talking.
No, I don't. I don't, Khalil. I don't. Chahd doesn't have good taste in music. You hear the hum of a treadmill as you walk up the stairs to Chahd's personal training room. The door is unlocked. As you step inside, you see first thing you see is a giant mural of the man himself. Pasty white skin, sharp fangs, flowing robe over his exercise clothes, old juicy couture. There he is, running on the treadmill, and right next to him, floating in a resilient sphere, is the beautiful, ember-haired Tatiana. She looks up as you enter, and Sergio takes a couple of steps, looks over at Strahd, who has slowed the treadmill down to a fast power walk and looks over his shoulder. Oh, well, I wasn't expecting any visitors. Who are you then?
Your
Hey,
worst nightmare.
yeah, are you Strahd? Because we're looking for this guy Chahd. Is he here?
Is it Strahd again?
Yeah,
Tell
and I'm
DM
not.
Curse of
I'm
Strahd.
I couldn't. I'm so sorry.
No, it's absolutely fine.
Also, just as a bit of like theater of the mind, you said that all his workout gear was juicy couture. So does
Yeah.
Chard have?
It has his
like-
name on the ass.
Oh, and on that in that power walk, each keep doing that.
The A is also right in the middle of the crack.
We need to bring this guy down.
CHHD, CHHD.
Yeah, I'm Chahd. What can I do for you?
I think it's less of what you could do for us and more of what you can stop doing for the rest of your life. And that's fucking kidnapping people, bro. What the heck?
Yeah, you said it.
Yeah.
What do you expect me to do? No one wants to work out with me anymore.
That's because you're a loser, dude.
Well,
I'm
you
not
know,
a
this-
spotter.
Maybe we can, frame this more creatively, constructively. Sorry. You maybe some of your interpersonal habits might be conducive to alienating some people.
All people.
Well, duh.
What do you mean all duh?
So, do you see the chain of logic here? Like,
Yeah, no, I know people don't like me. I don't care.
so why do you expect people to want to work out with you?
Well, I don't. That's why I kidnapped her.
And you're okay
She's
with
the
that?
best spotter in all of Brorovia Fitness.
She's excellent, yeah, but she's been an honor to have at Borovia Fitness. Just like her partner. Like, we value everyone at Odgit.
Well,
Well, I don't.
and that's why we don't actually value
Yeah.
you, Chad. Like,
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
no.
I
you
think this
signed a
might-
waiver that says I will value every single gym member and also not kidnap them when you signed up.
It does say that on the waiver.
It does. You got to read the small print.
Rapadin didn't tell me that when he read the small print for me, so really it's his fault.
This is maybe another learning moment. You are, displacing blame and projecting it onto someone else. This could be a growth opportunity, like, bros, we gotta call each other in sometimes.
I don't think he's one of us, bro, though. He's
I
not
know,
a
I'm just-
brother.
Try it.
Well,
I'm
what do you
gonna-
expect me to do then?
I'm gonna push
Not
forward.
kidnap people.
I'm gonna push forward and yeah, it sucks you captured this lady. What the fuck did you do to the mushrooms, bro?
An intimidation check.
Go. I think I have something. Yeah. 16?
Okay.
While he does that, I'd
Yeah.
like to cast Earth Trimmer in front of Chad to like really drive it in that he should be afraid. And let's see. So Chad would need to make a dex, not a dex. Whoops. A dex 16, so it'd be
Jeez.
super sexy if he rolled a 15 or less.
He rolled a 14. He's got a plus 10. So it's a 24.
What?
Well, it's still Trimmers to do.
Well, and
Positive
he
effects.
is momentarily frightened as this massive furball with a giant axe gets in his face and asks him about mushrooms, which he definitely wasn't expecting. Folks, we know they're $55 US if you want to draw from the deck of many things. Got about 15 minutes left, so who knows? Lots of things could happen.
Do it.
Thanks, Jazz.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Motivation.
Bosley, Chad is backing up into like the arm hold part of the treadmill he was just on.
Okay.
Is it still moving? Is he kind of having to crab
No,
walk
no,
sideways?
he's turned it off. He's turned off the treadmill.
Oh.
He's practicing safe gym etiquette.
That's a shame because I was gonna get on it with him, and that image was amused me.
Just keeping pace.
Hey, come back here.
Well, you could reach past him and turn it back on.
Oh, that's such a good idea. But it's kind of too smart for Bosley, I think. It's a little too smart for him. So I'm gonna continue advancing on him.
Folks, someone just donated $55. I'm drawing for the deck of many things as Bosley keeps advancing on Strahd. Let's see what happens.
Wait, you're just drawing a card and then something happens?
Something happens,
oh,
yep.
Gosh.
What happens?
The player has provoked the ire of a powerful devil who seeks to ruin their life, savoring every ounce of pain and suffering. The only way out is for one of them to die.
Oh!
As, Bosley, you approach Chahd, you hear a poof, and leaning on the banister, the other banister of the treadmill, you see a chain devil. Well, this is fascinating. Well, I was coming to kill you, Chahd, but it seems someone else might be getting there before me. I might just watch.
Yeah, you're into that? You want to watch?
Sure.
Great. I'll turn back to him. I'm gonna start swinging if you don't tell me what you did to those mushrooms.
just testing out my steroids. I mean, I wasn't gonna test them on myself. Mushrooms share so much
testing
genetic
steroids
material
on
with
mushrooms.
humans.
I'm gonna give Chahd an up and down and say, are you sure you didn't test them on yourself? Because we know you didn't do this.
Well, afterwards I did.
What were we talking about? Personal growth. Personal growth is a metaphor. It's not just literally getting bigger. Like
You
the
are
road
so
to
insufferable.
exercise. You know what's insufferable?
You don't talk to my
insufferable.
bro that way. You better take that back right now.
You walked into my gym and you're now insulting me.
Yes, and while we're at it, your gym is ugly. It's like
Sucks.
the decor choices are insane. I try so hard to find the nicest things to say about things and to retain a positive mental attitude, and you are making it so difficult. Just look at this. Look, what if you just put glitter everywhere? And I'm going to cast Fairy Fire.
Amazing.
How safe is that?
And so I reach into my gym bag and just spray this like fan of glitter.
What kind of saving throw?
That is going to be a dexterity saving throw of a DC 15. I'm sure he's got like a plus 1,000.
No, he's got a plus 10, but I rolled a 4.
He is glittery.
He is covered in glitter.
Wait, are you saying that he looks like a Twilight vampire right now?
He does. I did describe this one shot as Mario Brothers meets Twilight, and it's happened, folks. The Juicy Couture rhinestones on his tracksuits are extra glittery. It's in his shiny black hair is now covered in like rainbow sparkles. The Chain Devil just bursts out laughing, as having the best day out of the hells they've ever had. What else? Tarek, you've done something. Does anyone else want to do anything to Chahd now?
Other than kill him.
He is. How?
I'm
is
gonna
the
kill him,
question I'm
Jimmy.
asking.
Good question. Wait, is he an undead? Then if
He
he's
is a vampire.
Oh, hold on. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna read some things.
We brought a cleric.
So I'm gonna look around and say it's on, right? To all my
It is.
bros to like make sure. and I am just going to cast Dissonant Whispers, which is, again, Wisdom 16, so sexy. If you could roll a 5 or below, Dagmar, please.
I will.
And I'm just going to start saying, you suck, you suck, you suck, you suck. Your calves are small, your calves are small, your calves are small. Chicken legs, chicken legs.
And in Minotaur
a
culture, saying
14?
that someone's calves suck is actually particularly insulting.
Oh,
Given the
man, that's too
Sorry.
funny. Get off the stream. If that joke was too good and you have to go now.
Okay, thanks so much for having me. Bye-bye.
14 on the Dissonant Whispers.
Incredible. And so that will be 16 points of psychic damage as I
Amazing,
insult
okay.
his calves and his chicken legs and his overall personality.
Amazing, amazing. Obsidian?
Oh, I'm still looking. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Excuse the language. I know this is a Saturday night TV show. We've already
No,
gone
we're
past
allowed to
our-
swear. We're allowed to swear on
Oh,
this.
okay. Well,
It's a Saturday morning cartoon with swearing.
It's Saturday morning cartoons, but you've been up since Friday night.
Yeah.
I mean, I definitely read somewhere I could do something with undead, but I've lost it. I
Turn
don't know where
undead,
it's gone.
probably.
You turn undead.
It's not in your spells, it'll be in your abilities section.
That's probably why.
Yeah, features and traits and the class features.
Yeah.
It'll be in there.
Yeah, fancy face, guys.
We got it.
Yay, we got there.
Good.
Alright, what kind of
Okay.
save is that? Wisdom as well?
Yes.
12.
Hmm.
What happens? He becomes frightened, I believe, of Obsidian. Obsidian, how does your turn undead? What does it look like? What do you do that turns him?
I feel like since we're volcano themed, they kind of get all glowy and scary and volcano-y.
They start to like
Your
vent
hair
gases and
in
shit.
The hair starts.
Your hair
like,
starts to glow.
Yeah.
Your eyes start to like burn. You physically heat up, and those near you start to feel sort of sweat slightly as Chahd realizes he wasn't prepared for 4 bros to come barging into Castle Ravenlift like this. He thought he was just abducting someone who could spot him, and yet here you all are.
Can I ask a
He is
question?
terrified. Yes, of course.
The spotting. What the fuck is that?
When you're lifting weights,
Okay.
it's good to have someone who can help you catch the weights in case your arms give out. It's essentially someone to help you in case you're
Why are they called a
weak.
spotter? I thought that was just someone who watched you.
Yeah. You, so
Yeah.
you,
Yes.
you stand
you
next
watch
to
them
and
and
watch
you
them.
so, yeah, you watch them and so you can jump in if things go wrong.
Oh, okay. Okay, well, I've learned
We're
something new
doing some
today.
psychom, folks. It was bound to happen.
Every day's a school day.
Yeah, somebody was bound to learn something.
Thanks.
Mhm.
Okay, continue.
With that, Tarek and Obsidian, you've all taken your actions. Bosley,
Yeah.
you are like you're so close to him now. He is sweating, he is
Yep.
terrified,
Yep.
he
He's
is
covered in
glitter.
glitter.
There is a devil laughing maniacally. The devil's name is Bo, and he keeps trying to step on my laptop. Bo, say hello. Say hello.
Oh, hello,
Aw.
kitty.
Yay.
But
Stream cat.
stream cat for everyone who's donated. You got a stream cat. Bosley, what is it you're doing?
Well, you know, we've got things and it's probably worth just using them, right? I don't know if it's necessarily going to work, but I think what Bosley is going to do is going to turn. He's been making very intense eye contact with Chahd this whole time. He's going to turn to the devil
Mm-hmm.
and look them in the eyes and just say, "Do you want to see a murder?" And then turn back to
Always.
Chahd. Lift the axe, both hands, swing it down at Chard's head, and stop like a hair's breadth from his forehead, and then just whisper a word to him. And I'd like to cast Power Word Kill, please.
Do you want to choose the word?
Ooh.
Weak.
I will. Well, look, I just promised the devil a murder. Like, can I go back? I don't know. It feels like a bad idea to not give this devil a murder, given that it's to see someone die. So, and he's a vampire. Yeah, okay. I will. I won't do a murder right now because this is a Saturday morning cartoon. I will cast. I'm going to cast. You can please choose to interpret this however you would like. I will cast Power Word Skip Leg Day.
One word. As you cast this, these steroids leave Chad's body. God damn it! Steroids leave Chad's body. He's just chilling in the corner with a margarita. The steroids leave Chad's body, float out of him, also covered in glitter. His legs shake. These tiny chicken legs. They give in as he falls backwards. He hits the on button on the treadmill. Bosley, you just start walking. Chahd slips. Yep. He slides. You step on him as he goes flying off the edge. You just start running.
Oh.
The devil... Social murder. I like it.
I mean,
brilliant.
You hang around long enough, we'll probably kill something.
Oh, no. I'm gonna take him to the hells with me now, if that's okay.
Oh, yeah. You get rid of him.
All right. You lot have fun. This has been a blast. I'm gonna go kill a guy.
Are you live streaming this right now, Tara?
Oh, I'm not live streaming, but we got to get this on camera. This is gold.
Oh, tell your fans to follow me and my bros. We got a sweet setup down in the hills.
You know what? Yeah, drop me a DM and we'll talk about any kind
we'll
of
do
deals.
A collab.
I don't want to promise anything.
Don't make a contract with the devil.
Or a hag, right, Khalil? The devil walks over to Chahd, who is lying crumpled in a heap, all of his strength having left him. And they vanish.
Wow, that solved that problem.
Yeah.
You still have the problem of the spear that has currently trapping Tatiana.
Oh, right.
Forgot about that.
And the mushrooms.
Tatiana, can you hear us?
She's like motioning at the treadmill that Bosley's still walking on.
I'll turn it off and step off the treadmill.
She makes a yanking motion.
The emergency button to.
I think it's destroy it. I think it's destroy. Smash it.
I'll break it right now. I'm like picking it up and looking like expectantly at the others. Like
no, that's not what she said.
She starts pointing at Eminematar.
So just like when I don't know, like if you were to clip it to your body and then you fall, it's going to like pull the emergency. You know what I'm saying? I know you. I don't know if you do your cardio. I don't do mine. I've seen videos of it. So just give it a little yank.
Okay. I mean, I'm glad you picked that up because I obviously interpreted it very differently.
I mean, we can destroy it afterwards. So maybe we emergency break it first.
Bosley is
Okay.
like,
Sergio rushes up and has pulled the
yeah.
emergency cord while you're discussing
Perfect.
it.
Yes, good.
The spear collapses and Tatiana lands safely on the ground, rushes to her girlfriend before thanking you all for saving her from Chahd's clutches.
I tastefully move the recording away to just give them a bit of like, a bit of space in their reunion.
You turn the recorder away from that to Bosley just smashing the treadmill in the corner for no reason. Just kicking the absolute shit out of it. Just
And Obsidian
pointlessly.
is cheering you on. I smash it, woo! Yes!
And this is what happens when a positive mental attitude and 4 amazing bros really come together to achieve the always possible.
And don't forget, Tarek was on pre-workout today.
Don't
Just
say that on
saying.
camera. I'm meant to be
No,
clean.
you can't lie to your people, dude. You gotta disclose
It's
shit
not
like that.
lying. It's
Um.
just, it's separation of church and state.
Huh?
Guys, Bosley like turns around and is like, if we're talking about lying, I got kind of a confession to make. Like, I've been enjoying coming to the gym and getting to know all of you, but I need to tell you all that, like, some of my gains, they haven't exactly been natural. And Bosley very ashamedly reaches down and he unbuckles the really ornate belt that he's wearing and takes it off, and he removes his belt of hill giant strength.
Oh.
And you watch physically as his strength score drops from a +5 to a +4. It's barely perceptible. It almost makes no difference whatsoever. And he sort of drops the belt on the floor and looks very ashamed of himself.
Hey, that's okay, brother. While we're on the circle of confessions, I actually only do yoga.
That way
And
you're
I
so
come here
dexterous.
to make the I'm not dexterous, so I've got -1. No, I do it because positivity, nice mental space. I come here just to make some protein shakes and just chat with you all, and then I go and do some yoga.
Yeah.
That's the
And
spirit. And
yeah.
Boz, like, it took a lot of bravery for you to share that confession. And honestly, you still look incredible. And
Thanks, man.
like we were saying to Chahd, the growth is internal, not just external.
Yeah.
You can get back up to a +5 like that with the right regime, with the right self-talk, with the right positive mental attitude, and the right team around you. You could do anything.
I gotta
Thanks,
agree with
Tarek, man. I
Tarek.
appreciate it.
I guess that I have a confession to make. You guys might have already seen it, but I'm not super smart. Sometimes I spell my own name wrong.
That's okay. Your
What?
name is very confusing.
You worked out all kinds of stuff today. You got Tarek on top form with that pre-workout. You worked out we weren't supposed to break the treadmill until we pulled the thing. That was kind of lost on me, but you were the first one into the weird gravity room, and you sure you fell down, but you got back up again. Like, you did great.
Thanks,
Yeah,
Paul.
and even if you don't spell it right, you say it amazing.
You're right.
Hell
And
yeah.
while we're confessing, I've got a confession to make. You know me, I'm always trying to see the bright side. I'm always trying to turn things around, trying to keep a positive mental attitude. But this place fucking sucks. I am angry.
I love that. Well done, brother. Channel those emotions.
Yeah. Filming him. We've all been filming him the whole time.
Yeah, cut to 2 weeks
Sergio.
later, and I'm doing like a tearful apology video for getting angry.
You raised your
No
voice
zap
during it.
from- Sergio turns to all of you. Thank you so much for helping me get Tatiana back safely. I think we should destroy this place on the way out. I think those goblin kids would probably help us.
Fuck yeah.
Let's go. Let's fucking go.
Yeah.
So
And the
as part
six
of this
of you-
destruction, I'm going to use is it inspiring smite? So as we're inspiring smite. So as we're smashing up the place, we all gain 10 hit points.
Nice. And on that note, after your confessions, your new bond forged
I hate it and I love it.
lit.
Our bronze shall never be broken.
Your bond will never be broken. And on that
Never be
note,
broken.
you smash up the place and return to Brorovia Fitness once more to complete your regular workout routines. And that is the end of our first stream here on the Science and Sorcery channel in our Playing for Palestine series. We are going to be back same time tomorrow with the next one-shot, and twice on Saturday at 4 p.m. BST and again at 8 p.m. BST, which I believe the 8 p.m. one, is that the one you're DMing, Khalil?
Yes, the 8 p.m. Saturday one is Little Hydroponic Shop of Horrors.
Yep. So that's your channel reward for getting us to 420 followers. So I'm sure it's going to be loads of fun. We need to head off, but thank you all so much. At the closing, we have raised $334.99. So thank you so much. Anyone have anything they want to very quickly say? We've got 3 minutes, so I'm gonna give Jess, you can go first. So you're not one of our regulars, Jess?
Yeah.
Anything you want to-
Hi, friends. My name's Jess. You can find me on places on the internet at Just the Human with just one S. I have a charity stream this evening at 5 p.m. PST. I don't know what that turns into when you make it into BST, but it's like 3.5 hours from now, and we're raising funds for March of Dimes with a Monster of the Week charity game. It'll be a lot of fun. And then tomorrow I have a TTRPGs for Palestine via Tiltify charity bundle that's supporting Palestine Children's Relief Fund that is going to be officially launching. It'll run until the end of the month. You can pay $15 to get your hands on more than 170 different TTRPGs that the community has pooled in, worth over $900. So I will popcorn it to whoever wants to go next.
Pip, do you want to go next?
I mean, I can't really follow that.
Anything at all.
I guess I'll plug myself. My name is Pip Gladwin. You can find me on the internet at Pip_Gladwin. Mostly on Twitter. I don't really do much else. You can also find me on Realms of Peril and Glory. If you had any enjoyment of what I've been doing this evening, I'm in a bunch of stuff over on that channel. I run some games. I play a lot of games. Yeah, you can find us at Realms Pod. Basically everywhere across the internet. So yeah, check us out.
Fantastic. Jazz, anything for you? I know you're a civil servant now.
You cannot find me on the internet. You could probably find me whenever I appear on Science and Sorcery next, really.
And I'm sure we'll have you on again soon because it's always a blast. Khalil, anything you want the good folks at home to know? No?
See you on Saturday, 8
See you
p.m.
on
sharp.
Saturday? Well, hopefully Sam will see you tomorrow. But Khalil will be back on Saturday.
Yeah.
Oh yes, yeah. See you back on this channel
Tomorrow. Yes.
See you, me, on Saturday.
Glad we cleared that up.
And on that note, folks, we're heading out. Thanks again so much, and we hope to see you all back here tomorrow. Good night, folks.
Bye.